Plano, Texas. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Antonio Express taking on the Mexico City Golden Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the San Antonio Express. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, our visitors. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from San Antonio. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Strickland. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
A gain of
13 yards that time at a first.
Mexico City.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Whittington. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
23, the ball
A gain of 3, second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
85. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Golden Eagles.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Strickland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
On second down now. Whittington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
City, first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try the left side. Whittington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Second and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now
They'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
intended for number 32.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Express 3.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Coat. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
28.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 67 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Express 3.
Second and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Number 82.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Mexico City.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Whittington, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, Whittington. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Back out comes San Antonio. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
It's taken to the 26. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Whittington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Golden Eagles.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, Coates. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier brought down at the 2-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
And it's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
23.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 12, Express 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
At their own 23.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
To number 32. Out of bounds at the 20.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Mexico City.
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's what, right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Number 85. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and...
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Down behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
It's the score, Golden Eagles 12, Express 6.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramirez. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Number 82.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Whittington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Mexico City.
They'll set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
5-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The slant to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 28-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second down.
And man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And 2.
Judge right there to say incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run on first down. Cope, the broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Express 9.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
18. Express 9.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it is incomplete.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Number
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Golden Eagles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for our visitors, the win will help on the